Hi, Michelle. This is Christina. This is a video that I mentioned about in the group, offering some suggestions on how to improve your online presence and essentially an SEO audit. So I did a bit of research. I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. Now, as we know, any consumer, if they're looking for a product or a service, they go to Google right away and they type in a keyword in the search bar there. And for example, a woman that's looking for your type of service would be typing in Women's Shelter California, for example, right? And whenever we see a location at the end of that, that tells us, again, that's like a local person looking for a local type of business or service, right? So they have that. I wouldn't say we typically call it higher buyer intent, but they have that higher need of looking for, again, a business or service in their local area. Okay. Now, let me show you some areas within Google that are really important. Now, this section right here, especially for your type of, I don't know if I would call it industry, but the service that you provide, the housing that you provide, this section right here is really important. And this is what we call the Google Map Pack. So if somebody's typing in this search keyword here, or excuse me, typing in this keyword and they search for it, this is a section that's going to come up and it's the most visible. And for you, it's really important to be listed here because, again, these are the companies or businesses that are most visible, and this woman's going to be contacting them first. Now, from my understanding, I volunteer at women's shelters as well. Some of them might not have any beds open, right? So they're going to kind of go down the list. Now, I just wanted to see here where you were located. Okay, so I'm not finding you, and I'm already at the end of the first page. So if you don't have a Google Business Profile, that's what these are right here. I would definitely create one so that really enhances your visibility. So again, you can create one if you have a location, which I would assume so. I don't know if you want it listed or not. So what you could do, just have the address, just don't have it visible, right? And then have your service area, like the county that you're in, okay? So that's what allow you to come up within the search results. And then also make sure that you have a 750 characters within your description, your business description. Make sure that you start getting reviews and that you're commenting on the reviews. So that'll really help improve your ranking to get in the Google Map Pack here. Now, something else you can do as well, I suggest weekly, maybe even bi-weekly since it's new, posts, right? So any photos, branded photos that you could do and just have them geotag to that area. Okay, so really important because even if somebody, and that's searching for California, and I even looked in your local area, and these are the companies or businesses that came up. And actually, I should probably look in this section here, not so much the California statewide because it's a big state. I just want to see quickly if you would come up here. No, okay. So, and you could set it to this is your, like I said, you could, if you don't want the address visible, it looks like most do not, which some do, some don't. If you don't want it visible, just choose that you don't want it visible and that you service customers at their location. You'll just have to set it up that way. And then that'll allow you to have it not visible. And again, choose a county for the service area. And you could either do homeless shelter, and I saw somewhere they had nonprofit organizations, so or women's shelter, it looks like there. So obviously probably women's shelter. So this section right here is what we call the organics. Now these are websites that have Google's requirement of 1,500 to 2,000 words minimum on their homepage. Really important to get content on there for a number of reasons. So number one, what drives the content are the keywords. So as you can see, your women's shelter, right, California. So having those keywords within your title and the content, that tells Google how to index your site, right? So how to position you within certain keywords, and essentially they consider you like a preferred website because you have those keywords within the content, right? Now, the second reason is that there's Google bots. They crawl websites 24/7. The more content you have on your homepage, the better, because then the longer they stay on your site, and that you'll get indexed for additional keywords. So, like for example, if you provide other services, like I saw that you really focus on like women and children, if you have any types of programs that you run, or if you're doing any types of events, like those could essentially be keywords, right? That'll help you broaden your customer outreach so that your site is indexed for those keywords, right? So that really enhances your visibility. So as we're taking a look at websites and contents and homepages, let's go ahead and take a look at your site here. Now, let's see here. So overall, I think you have a great site. The only thing that I noticed like right away, especially for your type of business, is I would have your phone number right here. So if somebody's on a mobile device, they could click it and call you right away versus like trying to find your phone number and then flip-flopping between your site and like the phone keypad, right? Having a click to call here is what we call it, is really helpful and really helps convert. So people that go into your site, they can call you right away. So you have a decent amount of content, but as I saw there, so that's about us and then the program. So I would have a separate, what we call back page for each of these. So having a back page for about us, so that'll allow you to get more content with keywords like domestic violence, women's shelter, or children homeless shelters, right? Those types of keywords so that you're able to come up within the search results for those. Um, and then also to a separate back page where you have programs. And that's where you can go into the content and list the types of programs that you have. That'll really, again, enhance your visibility. So that would be my recommendation. And by back pages, I mean where you have a menu either over here in the middle, right, where to have like about us and programs that we offer, and any events that you might be having, and also another donate button within up here, maybe over here as well, right? But overall, yeah, I like the flow of it, the color scheme of it. It's just those few minor things, but especially the content, the keywords that will definitely help get you within the search results. And like I showed you, that Google Business Profile, getting caught up with that, and then getting in the map pack, okay? And as you can see here, you're not getting traffic to your site, and that's because you don't have the keywords that I was just talking about, okay? This is like the behind the scenes to your website, by the way. Now, taking a look at this company right here, I don't know exactly where in California that they're located at, but obviously they focus on domestic violence, so domestic violence shelter. Now, taking a look at what's going on the behind the scenes. Now, as you can see here, this is the amount of people that's going to their site every month, okay? And as you can see here, these are the keywords that they have on their site. So like would say when people are searching for it, so California Women's Shelter, there's some people searching for that, but still there's a lot of competition. Um, that one, domestic violence shelters in California. Okay, so that would be another one. And then also too, well, like I said, women's shelters in, and then like the town that you are located or even county would be helpful. Okay, so you're thinking of types of keywords that people would be searching for to be when they're looking for your type of business, right? Your type of service. Even you can go into like the children's homeless shelters as well. Okay. Now, this is another business within California. I don't know if it's near you or not, but they came up within the organics. Both of these came up within the organics when I looked up Women's Shelter California. Now, they definitely had a very enhanced online presence. And for my internet, there we go. As you can see here, look at that. See a lot of traffic every month, a lot of keywords. I mean, they got a lot going on, but they're visible, right? They're visible online. And I just wanted to look here quickly to see what type of keywords that maybe some that you can get on your site. And they have a lot of pages, so I might not even be able to. You can see 96 pages. Um, as you can see, I was talking about, right, those buyer intent keywords, whether county or the town, that'll really help. And then even a different variation sometimes helps as well. Um, and then also too, like we talked about, different types of services or people that would be looking for your type of service. Like if they're searching for, like they don't even know if they want to go to a shelter yet, but they're looking like domestic violence, some information about domestic violence or abuse. Having those types of like topics or what we call like pain points on your site really helps because then that gets your visibility as well. So, and again, that kind of gets into a little bit more research, but just as an example, that would be something to really enhance your visibility as well. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. And hopefully these suggestions will help grow your business. Of course, that's our main goal, right? To get more visibility. But I think for you, I think getting in that Google Map Pack would really be the best option to really focus on that for right now. So hope you're having a wonderful day. Take care.